surprising Nautilus pick can be countered really easily by Beryl. A lot of different changes here from DRX, especially in the mid lane, but sticking to a similar kind of concept of the double AD carry, the tank top. And she's bot lane. A hook could mean a flash could be a follow-up.
Is also super low at this stage. They're starting to trade, they're getting aggressive. Beryl needs to get out of this one. Unbreakable already burned, Ignite now ticking, but Beryl will walk away safe. In the meantime, Pyosik just trying to take the dragon. It's getting lower, it's ticking. Peanut waiting over the wall. Can they finish it? But yes, just barely they will find it. Now body blocking, stepping forward, Zeka. Reset here big though. Now Lahan's looking for the engage, trying to find the lockdown. Locked out Beryl, Unbreakable, but now should surely fall. But here comes Zeka and the rest of the team. They're gonna lock out, they're gonna find first blood. Beryl still alive on the backside. The Lamb's respite, buying so much time. Gen.G knows that they need to get something back, but Deft is unafraid. Deft is still free firing at the pullback from Ruler. It's clean, but it's not quite enough to finish the job as Zeka dives into the back line. Still standing for now, but surely he should fall. Everybody is so low. How are they still alive? But the feathers fly. Ruler finds one, wishes for two, tries to find another. Beryl will finally fall, and Gen.G fire back. Gen.G, big Beryl again. Getting hit with a hook is big. Unbreakable gonna buy a few more seconds. He needs to leap back into the arms of Pyosik. Now the retreat coming out, the hook coming in from over the wall. Big ulti coming in from Deft, and that's the pick now on the backside. Kingen looking for the avenue, looking for the entrance, but the side steps are clean from Gen.G. They will not let that cast connect, but it's Pyosik back onto the dragon. Pyosik with priority access, the pick. Giving the dragon over to DRX.
That's the power of the Braum.
To go from middle of the pack to potentially the best. Fighting for that opportunity now. Chovy holding on the taunt now, coming in. Kingen ready to go in over the wall. Chovy, goodbye. You don't got a stopwatch anymore. Peanut now running, doing what he can to escape, to survive, but DRX are descending upon Gen.G like wolves.
Look at them go, and they're not done just yet. Kingen's trying to find Peanut. Doran's hitting the top tower. He'll pick up the first turret of the game. Pyosik is around. Beryl is moving up. Deft's pushing out bot. We'll see if they take this fight. We'll see if they try to take down the Renekton.
Looking to burn down Doran. Doran popping the ulti, the burst if he can turn here, but he's running out of fury. The Kolomik not going to connect. Looking to finish the job with a mounting dread, but just forcing the
Well, there's the realm wall, but he doesn't choose to take it. He wants to sandwich the rest of DRX with Doran on the flank.
Over the wall. Hook now going in under the Braum. Zeka onto the flank, fishing for the angle. Will lock up Ruler. Ruler immediately going to cleanse. Now the fog coming in for the Braum. Ruler untouched to the backside. Keep your eyes on the feather. They could just be everything. That's going to be the shutdown. Doran leaping forward. Ruler untouched. Now Gen.G, they see their opportunity. Peanut stepping forward, peeling back now. Beryl and Deft, the last two standing. Kingen off to the side, but it is Gen.G taking the fight.
Peanut takes down Pyosik, picks up the spirit form, and then shuts down DRX. The engage from Zeka was good onto Lahan's, but the follow-up of the solo laners of Gen.G and Peanut is
to see from Gen.G if they wanted to bring us to a game 5. They cannot hesitate on these cooldowns against this Braum or against this Kindred. And now they fish for the dive. Kingen trying to buy as much space as he can. The tower surely set to fall. Chovy now chasing, running. This Gragas, there's no way you can make it out of this one. Locked up, the CC coming through. Kingen will fall. Doran on a killing spree.
Herald placed in mid. DRX are playing on two lanes here. They'll look for mid tier 1 and top tier 1. Gen.G, great pick there onto the Gragas. They get the tower. DRX confident enough to siege because they have wave clear. It's a cheat button to make sure that you can answer a cross map just like that from the side of Gen.G.
Good in touching distance as we crest 20 minutes.
Oh,
no caught out. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the concussive blow stack. Zeka waiting off to the side. The support surely going to fall. The Ruler has to be watched, has to be respected. Oh, Doran, Chovy on the front line. They put them into the meat grinder.
Give it up. No real harm done. Evening up the dragons. They need more time for Deft to pick up a third item. They need more time. Will be a real pain for DRX to get down. They have the AD carries to kite back and deal out the damage, but if he can find that stun onto Pyosik again, Gen.G will win the fight. Pyosik
on the wall. Beryl to follow, immediately fishing for the opportunity, but he's still going to get locked on the forward. Beryl and Pyosik, the dynamic duo, support on them because the second he went down, Doran immediately TP'd. They can't afford to misstep. You see the pressure time and time again, but it is Zeka zoning, looking for an opportunity, trying to lock down the reactant. Pyosik coming over the wall, ready to deal the damage. Concussive blows have marked him. Ignite has marked him, and there is no one here to protect him. It is Doran versus the world. It is Doran.
But he wants to zone them away. Don't forget about the Kindred ult. They could bait it once again.
Looking for that opportunity, locking Peanut out of the pit. It's getting lower and lower. There's no jungle, and it does not matter. That is the Baron for DRX. Peanut steal, but instead happy to just go back to his own safety of the jungle.
It's Ruler. Ruler 1-4 right now. Kingen doesn't have TP, but neither does Doran. Ruler is showing on mid to catch the waves. When he gets that
for a bit more, this tier 2 surely will fall. The rest of his team now on the bottom side, playing across 2 lanes. Doing what they can with their range advantage, but respecting the potential for Gen.G to pull the trigger here in bot lane. Now trying to take out Doran. Doran, how much more time does he have? Follow-up block-up is going to hit Lands. It might hit Ruler as well. They're trying to lock down everybody. Chovy being pushed away. It will be the tier 2 falling. Gen.G no better than to commit on that one. The recalls
or something along those lines, but it's very dangerous. This is it. This will decide everything. Deft looking for the dragon. Piosik has the smite, has the Lamb's respite if he needs it.
Battle lines drawn. Either side looking to hit the dragon, either side looking to risk the 50-50. Why flip the coin on your future here at Worlds 2022? Taking their time now, arrows being charged up, poke being traded back and forth. All it takes is a single misstep, a single mistake, and either side will leap into the enemy backline. 6K getting lower, DRX think this is their opportunity. Barrel looking for the knockup, and he drives it! It is the soul! And it will be a slaughter in the pit! Piosik and Deft back to back as brothers, slaughtering the front line and the back line of Gen.G. It is Ruler versus the world, but the Gale Force will not be enough.
He's dead! Kingen's gonna get the kill! No, Ruler turns it around! He gets Kingen! He gets Barrel! He falls! It's 3 members! Nets them such powerful buffs to look for the win. They're waiting on the respawns of Barrel and Kingen to make sure everybody has a piece of the Baron buff sandbox to almost pushing their ticket to the World's Final.
Barrel looking for Ruler! It could just be everything. He's forcing it out now, buying as much time as they can with the Lamb's Respite. They want to keep this fight going. DRX do not want a slow game. They find their pick. They find the angle. Doran spotted out. He will not be able to TP back to help the rest of the team. The siege begins for DRX.
Zeka doesn't have the TP. He's trying to gap close as much as possible to be ready with the Galio. There's the TP from Doran to help the wave clear. The Baron buffed up creeps are coming in. Gen.G are slowly holding on, but DRX will start to move forwards. They'll start to push them back. They'll start to look for a base break, and they'll get it. Inhibitor will fall. DRX put a dent already into Gen.G. The world champions from 2017, looking incredibly vulnerable right now. DRX looking for Nexus towers.
Barrel blocking what he can. A lot of damage under the Nexus towers. Zeka already breaking open mid lane. A second inhibitor surely will fall. Gen.G knowing that this next fight will be their last. Stepping back. Buying brief moments.
They're gonna force it.
They get it. Stepping in. The carries are so strong. Doran goes into the meat grinder, and he is taken out.